Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a walk around of the soon to be released Lynk Co 900. Let's get it! Okay, so let's take a look at the Lynk Co 900. It's a 2.0 T engine. It's just been released. There's not enough information yet. We're just going to take a look at this vehicle. So we got some sensors here and we got some radar sensors up there as well, and some extra cameras for windscreen wipers, navigation, and all that kind of stuff, and some safety stuff. And here you have the logo. So Lynk Co is a subsidiary of Geely company, which Geely is a company, the company that partners with Volvo. So they are cars of good quality. And then as you can see, there's a screen here that is giving out some information depending on what you set on the entertainment, on the infotainment screen. And it can also display information such as your charging speed, sending a message to oncoming traffic and all that. If we move to the left, we see the design of the lights. So we have daytime running lights which double as turn signals. Very nice. And then the main headlights are down here, some nice LEDs that will project some nice lighting. So I'll just move on to the driver's side of a vehicle. It's a really wide vehicle. I believe the size will be similar to that of the Nissan. Let's look at the tire here. So you get some air suspension stuff going on there because the height of this car can be raised and reduced. And down here we made some Goodyear tires, and it's a 21-inch wheel. So I like the design of the rims, very easy to clean and really fits this car. And have some nice beefy orange painted brake calipers there, and in the wheel wells there is some nice carpet material, so it's going to help with dampening the noise. And you have your badge in there, Lynk Co. Let's move on to the side profile. So as usual, it's camera galore. So you have some NFC here for entry. Most cars these days come with card entry instead of keys, or with just your phone. You've got some cameras here, camera there, a camera there as well. So 3 cameras on this side already. And rather than having just the window up, turn around, I think the whole thing swivels around. So I'm just going to do a walk around before I come to the car itself. And down here you have some nice scratchy material. I'm not sure about this, the choice of this material down here. I can already see something that looks, no, it's not a scratch, it's actually from a rag. So yeah, but either way, this piano black sort of plastic things down below the car is definitely going to get scratches over time. But let's move on. So as you can see, let me just step back so we can see the full scale of this car. So it's huge. It's not one of those small SUVs. If you're going in for this one, you know you're going in for something huge. And the door handles are pop-out style, very light to open. And it also comes with soft closed doors as well, as you can see. And it's got a running board down there as well, so that's really neat. And we go down here, we got the rear wheel, which is also 21-inch, and you can see right there is 21-inch 110W. And you have some very thick brake discs in there with your brake calipers. Obviously the brake calipers at the back are smaller than the front because front brakes are usually the main brakes. And then at the back here you have your suspension going on, which is air suspension as well. And let's see if this will open up. No, oh, that it does. So it opens up to your charging ports. So you got your AC and DC chargers right here to take care of your charging needs. This is a hybrid, a combination of battery and electric. And then we go on to the rear part of the car. So you have the lighting going on from the side. It's really on the side of the car, running all the way across the back to the other side. And if I step back a little, So the back kind of has this Range Rover sort of design feel here. Then if we get closer, we have some parking sensors, some reflectors here. And if I step back, we take a look at the back. So this is what the back profile looks like. And then you go in here, you have your Lynk Co in some sort of crystal glass material, probably plastic, but that's their logo and badging. These days, logos don't really matter. Then you have a camera here. And if we go down, you have your parking sensors, and then there's so much clearance under this car, it's insane. And then over here you have your 900 EMP indicator there. And we just move on to the other side of the car. And on this right side, this door opens up to your fuel cap. So that's your fuel cap. And then if we go on to the other side, you have your side profile of this car, which is going to be similar to that on the other side. So let me start from the boot and we make our way to the front of the car. So to open the boot, just like any other car, you press and then it opens really nicely. And then you have this sort of BMW X5, X6 Range Rover style boot. So this, with all the 6 seats up, this is the amount of boot space left, which can take an average size suitcase 1 or 2. And you can actually sit here if you are resting, and it can carry a weight of up to 300 kilograms maximum. So that's not too bad at all. And you got your tailgate, which raises very high as well. So it's going to be easy to get things in and out. And right here, you can raise the car, the suspension, and lower it. And you have these buttons for moving the seats forwards and back, up and down, that kind of thing. And if we look down here, we have some extra storage area where you can put your safety triangle, little tools, tire compressor, and stuff like that. And to get it back up, I'm just going to press it and we see what happens here. So the lower part goes up and then the top part comes down. So that's really nice with some nice animation there. So with that down, let's go on to the seats. Let's see what we get with the seats. So once you open the door, it opens to these nice doors, and it's got these nice netting for the prevention of sunshine, really neat. And you have some Harman Kardon performance speakers, so these are the top of the top. And you have some nice Napa leather material on the doors, and you have your door window button, up and down button. You get your button for opening your doors, and you got a lever here that is for when the electronics fail, for opening the door. And down here you have another speaker grill as well, and you have your door pockets. Really nice. So obviously there are different colors you can choose, and there's a lot of padding here to seal the door from noise. And if we look down here, you have these buttons here for controlling the movement of the seat. So these seats can actually be turned 90 degrees to allow for kids or older people to get in. So that's really nice. So the seat can also be rotated full 180 degrees, like so, just like the other one. So you can have some sort of a seating position that is convenient for everyone, kind of like a living room seating position. And let me just move this seat forward, and then I can go to the third row seat and work my way forward. But before I get in, let me just give you a snapshot of the interior. So it's really nice with all the ambient lighting, and there are a lot of air vents as well. So to step in, you get more than enough space to get in. So I'm just gonna slide in, and if you look here, there's some vents here and a full socket for charging high power devices. But as you can see, this level has been raised, and so these two seats here are going to provide full seating capacity for the rear third row passengers. And if I sit here, I'm 183 centimeters tall, So as you can see, I'm really comfortable here. It's basically a full seat, and on my side I got a cup holder lined with rubber, so things are not going to be rattling about. And you got another space here for storing maybe a phone or other things. And then you got electronic seat controls for the rear, the third row seat that I'm sitting on right now, and extra buttons for heated seats and all other functions. And then you have a Type-C charging port here, and the same thing for the other passenger over there. And as you can see, just like on my side, there's another Harman Kardon speaker grill here. There's a microphone hole over there, and there are two air vents here. Your lighting, press to activate some internal ambient lighting in there. So looking really nice. There are two vents here as well. So what is on this side is also the same on the other side. And like I showed you earlier, you can actually turn the seat 180 degrees to face, and then you can have some sort of a seating room situation going on. And the seat can also be pointed outward as well, like 90 degrees. So children and adults or people with some health problems can easily get in this car. And this is the white interior. You can see here you got, it's better here, you got nice Alcantara material all halfway top of the car, and down below you have Napa leather. So there, I don't see any plastics anywhere. It's gonna make this car really cozy. And the middle seats have foot extension thigh support as well, and they got full-on seat controls as well, airbags integrated in the seats, and also the seat belt intelligently put on the seat, so it's not going to be, so even when you turn the seat 180 degrees to face backwards, you're still going to have safety with it. And then you have a camera here as well to support with all functions. And let's move on to the middle seat, see what it has to offer. So the seats move relatively fast. So if I move it all the way to the back, it stops here. You have some nice soft headrest as well. And before I go to the front, you can see that the middle seats have speakers built into them as well. Overall, a very nice design, and the seats are wide as well. And you've got your own seat controls, lumbar support, and that kind of stuff. And you have isofix anchor points on these seats, and there are isofix anchor points on the third row seats as well. So I'm just gonna hop in, get on this running board, and you get an arm rest here. Very nice. And each seat on each of the middle seats also has a 27-watt charging port here, USB-C charging port, and there's one on the other one as well. And as you can see, there are two on the back of the front seats. You have a table, so my seat is set up too high. Oh, that is the lowest it will go, but yes, I can reveal this table, and it's of a very nice height, so I can basically sit here and eat something or work on my computer or do anything, and it's just a perfect height. Kids can do their homework, you can eat here, you can do whatever you want to do. Really cool. And when you don't need it, you just push it back out. Really nice. And you've also got some pockets behind the seat as well.
Beginnings on the cusp. Not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks. Remember, I was just a pup. Something dirty in my cup. Clean soul, good karma is a must.
So I was told that this camera here and these sensors here, when you're watching a movie and this screen is down, when you raise a phone to your ear, it's going to automatically mute the music, the sound. So that's a really neat function. And then in the middle seat up here, you got your vents, ambient lighting, your grab handles, and stuff like that. And there's a microphone here as well, some speaker grills, and your lighting as well. So that's nice. And then I'm just going to show you a new feature. So there's a screen here. The screen is an entertainment screen, and there's a smaller one here. And to turn it on, the way you turn it on, well, let me talk a little bit about this. So you got some temperature controls, music control, and your seating and all that. And to bring this screen down, all you do is press here, and then we can see the screen coming down. And I can tell it's a 6K screen for both front and rear. So as you can see, the front one is over there, and this is the rear one. And it's got so much functionality, it's insane. You can actually have a split screen, and you can watch two different functions or two different programs on it. And you can also connect it to an Xbox sort of controller and play games on it. But for now, let's just look at it. It's got Dolby, it's Dolby ready. You got inbuilt games and all other functions, so many other functions. And then if we just play with it a little bit, you can see how crisp the screen is. It's insane. It's so amazing. And you can watch so many programs on it. You can listen to music, you can do a lot of controls. You can also sync it with the screen in front, or you can have a split screen just on this one. Someone watches something on the left, another person watches something on the right, and then you can also just watch on full screen on this one. So it's really amazing. So you have apps here. You can also connect a USB or an SD card, and then you have extra functionality. So if I go home, so you got, this is Dolby programs. Go back home, and you have KTV function for those who like to sing, and then you have music, and you can also search as well. So a very, very nice screen. I'm just going to play something and mute it. I don't know if there'll be any copyright, so just going to play something. So yeah, that is amazing. It's so rear passengers here never gonna be bored, and I can tell you this sounds really, really good. I can't play anything because of YouTube copyright. So let's just get this screen back up, press that again, and then the screen goes back into the roof of the car. And right in front of the screen and behind it, there is this sunroof here, here and there, and you can actually shut the blinds electronically, and then you have it closed. So yeah, looking really, really neat here. And right here you got a fridge. So there's a fridge right here that you press that, and you can open the fridge. So it's both cooled right now. It feels cold just like a fridge, and it's heated as well. So you can store your things and keep them at the optimum temperature that you want, and some extra controls here. And at the back here you can control the seats as well. So that's really, really neat. Now let's move on to the front and see what it has to offer. Just getting in the front seats, you can see the configuration on the door is very similar. And if we look at it, the doors open really wide, about 70, 80 degrees for the front, and the rears go about 90 degrees. So in here you have seat memory for driver, so memory 1 and 2. Then you have some seat controls here, all feel very nice quality metals. Got airbags integrated in the door. And then the seating, very, very wide and nice. So again, the music, the speakers are integrated in the headrest, and some very nice pillows here as well. And if we just step in to the driver's seat, and once I sit in it, you can see that all the windows are rolled up, ready to go, and a lot of functionality kicks in. So just move my seat back a little. Let me start from the top and work my way down so you can see the screen, the panoramic roof up there. You have a speaker grill here, speaker grill there, and you have this nice glasses holder up there lined with felt, so that's really neat. And you have your hazard button, you have your touch sensitive interior lighting, and then you have a camera here for monitoring the driver and all the functionality in the car. So many functions on these cars these days. And you got your rear view mirror there. And if we look at the visor, the sun visor, it has 2 levels, so it opens 1, 2, and then it makes way for the vanity mirror for checking yourself out before you step out. And then we come down here, and there's an HUD. If you can see, the HUD is flashing over there. It's not one of those regular HUDs, it's kind of like a screen. And then here you have the dash, which is plastic from here, and then as you go closer to the steering, it becomes some soft material, some Harman Kardon speaker grills here and there. And down here you have a nice screen, kind of like what is on the ID7. It provides all the information that the driver needs, very crisp and very nice as well. And then here you have your stocks for turn signals, and then you have your standard, what is on many cars now, you have your gear lever on the right, and you press this to park. And if you take a look at the steering wheel, it's a nice smallish steering wheel, and you got your Lynk Co badge in here, and you got your button controls here, real buttons that you can push, so that's really nice. I like this configuration of this steering wheel, very neat, of course, with heated steering and all those stuff. A car of this magnitude and with these functions, I mean, there's no need to talk about functionality. It's fully loaded. And down here you have this pocket for storing little things, nicely lined with felt, like coins, cards, wallet, things like that. And we come down to the middle, so you have a 50-watt charging pad here and there, and you also have this rotor here for controlling your volume and other functions on the car. And you have some quick buttons here for your AC vents, heated windows, circulation, and all that stuff. You have 2 nice cup holders here, nicely and conveniently placed. I think it's placed just at the right spot, because when you're resting your finger, you can just touch it, because you don't need to be changing gears here. And then you move on to the center, and you have this pocket is quite small, but it's a light peeking from there, and there's nothing else in here, just the lighting and some nice storage areas lined with felt. It's not deep, but it's wide enough to store things. And then you have the cup holder. You have extra cup holders on the back for extra storage, or just for the rear passengers, so that's really neat. And down here you have some charging ports, a 12-volt socket, type C charging ports, and that is a 60-watt charging port, and it's right in this extra storage area. They give you this storage area in this car, and you also have a glove box as well, very big, very wide, and lined with black felt material. And you got your ambient lighting going on around the vehicle. So yeah, and like I said earlier, Alcantara all around the vehicle. This is a white interior, and you can have other interiors as well. Now to the elephant in the room, the massive screen. It's very similar to that on the rear, so it's huge, and it's got lots of functionality. If we had to talk about it, it's going to take the whole video, but what I want to highlight on is how clear and crisp the screen is. So this is the night mode, so if you're resting in the car, you can set the ambient temperature, and you can go to bed. And then you have all the functionality. You have so many functions that if I had to talk about, so you have your navigation here. You can move it onto the other side. You can bring it back to with 3-finger swipe. So if the driver wants to do something else, you can do that. You got the animation of the car, and you can open and have your floating window for your music. And you have your apps here. You can scroll up and down, and you can also, like I said, you can pull things out from a USB. Very, very crisp screen. You have your navigation, you have your AC controls here. So if I just turn it on, and you get your fan speed, very convenient. And it has this clicking button, very satisfying. Very nice. And then you have all the controls, very, very intuitive. So you can see, you just swipe up and they are clearly indicated, so you know exactly what temperature you are on. And you can just always go back to the home screen. But yeah, I mean, if you look at this control, it's very hard to fault it. I mean, it's the Chinese cars are just way ahead in terms of technology. There's just no, I know people who are fans of Benz and all that will come for me, but the thing is, for cars, these price range to come with all these functions, it's just giving the legacy brands a run for their money. This car is brand new. Pricing is not out yet. All we know is a 2.0 liter engine, and it's hybrid. So the 09 EMP that they have goes 1,300 kilometers. So the assumption is this one is going to go about 1,500 kilometers, fully loaded and fully charged, fully filled and fully charged. So that's some insane range. So yeah, that is it for, I can spend the whole day talking about this screen, but let's see if we can pull up a movie or something. Let's see the 360 camera, very clear as well. You can see clearly what is happening around you. And let me just go and turn the AC off, and you have all the other controls. Let's just turn on and find maybe a movie or something. So yes, you can watch something and you can move it to the side as well, just for the passenger to watch. As you can see, it's very, very clear. It's got Dolby audio and it's on 4K right now. You can select your resolution and you can switch places. It's just an amazing car and an amazing screen. It's, you're never going to be bored in this car. And just to finish it off, you have a big Harman Kardon speaker grill up there. So I'm just gonna end it here because we can talk the whole day about it. And before I go, there's another screen here for monitoring the driver tiredness and all that kind of stuff. Some of them double as webcam cameras for making video calls and stuff, but there's not information on it yet. But for now, we're just taking a look at the aesthetics of the car. It is amazing and it's beautiful. guys, so that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really love this car. Just let me know in the comment section what you think and compare it to some of the cars that I've reviewed on my channel and see which one you like better. So from the Lynk Co studio here, thank you once again for watching. I'm truly grateful. If you're new to this channel, do me a favor and smash the subscribe button so we can grow this channel together. Till I see you in the next video, guys, ride legal, ride safe always. Peace, and I'm out.